What is poppin', SE family? It's your boy Delnardo Mishak Michael Tay Norman, and I am back with another video for you guys today. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. I am recording right now in the basement because your boy's actually about to head out. I'm gonna go meet Q Banks today. If you guys know Q Banks, he's one of the biggest traders in the world. So your boy's getting out to meet Q Banks. He came over to Dubai. He's doing something. So I'm like, hey, let's pull through, let's meet up with each other, let's say what's up. So I'm heading out to do that. And in today's video, guys, I do have a nice little strategy for you on US 30 that I have been using to kill the markets. So you guys want to stay tuned to check that out. Another thing, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment all the good stuff down below, because you guys know we're gonna be killing it all 2024. Anyways, guys, I want to introduce you guys to my new baby. Come see it. Come see my new baby. Come. Right? No, I want you to stand here. Kind of get it in like the shot. I want you to introduce you guys to my new baby, my Richard Mille. Check my Richard Mille. All right. If you guys didn't see it before, I got my Richard. Finally got my Richard. Not almost, one day. One day. But yeah. We in Cetra today. We're only in Cetra, so we're gonna go meet Q Banks in Cetra because, as you guys know, she is my favorite. So yeah, team, I'm gonna take you guys on my journey today. Let's have a good time, and then later on, I will show you guys the strategy. So peace. Let's get it, team. Hey.
Okay, bye.
Later, baby. My car's gonna be noisy though.
Wait, don't make noise. Don't make noise. I'm going now. This really don't give a Okay, bye.
Later, baby. I gotta go.
Alright, love you.
All right, so I just kind of currently pulled up to the mall, and he said he's at Tom Ford. So I'm actually headed to Tom Ford right now, and I'm so lost, man. There's so many Tom Fords in this building, but yeah, I'm heading over there to go see what he's up to.
What's goody? We outside.
Q Banks, yo. Okay, check the height difference just so you guys do know. I ain't that bad. But yeah,
5'11", 6'2".
We good, man.
Big difference.
Big difference. Nah, man, we're out with Q Banks, man. Brother, it's good to meet you. Man, you're one of the greats, bro. You're one of the greats, man. Pleasure to meet you, bro. All right, peace, team. All right, team, so we are back from the mall right now after meeting Q Banks, all right, one of the goats in the industry, guys. We're back right now. So there wasn't much we were able to actually record. We were, of course, in the mall, so you know there's rules. You can't actually just be recording all the time. Guys, it's actually all pretty insane, man. I think it's actually a crazy point that we're at right now as the SE family. The SE family, we are growing, we are expanding. So I just also want to say shout out to you guys, right? Not just shout out to me, but shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? We are the SE family. We are growing, we're expanding, man. And I just want to let you guys know that I do appreciate you guys for real. Like, I don't even want to waste your time too much. I want to get into what I promised you guys as well, which is like the full breakdown of our crazy winning spree. So I do want to break down these trades for you guys. But yeah, man, I just want to say shout out to you guys. I love you and I appreciate you guys. Another thing I'd love you guys to do is go in the comment section down below and just let me know what kind of giveaways you guys want to see this year, so I can deliver on things that you guys want to see, you feel me? So anyways, team, let's just get into the video. I don't want to waste too much of our time, so let's just get to it. All right, so in the charts, I am going to keep everything as is. I'm not going to move around too much because I do want to show you guys, because this is basically how I was looking at the charts going forward. This is exactly how I was looking at everything, bro. So I don't even want to move anything too much because I don't want to confuse you too much, because this is how I looked at everything when I took these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. When I took these 5 trades, this is exactly how my charts were. And I'm going to show you sometimes that simplicity is key. It's not always about over analyzing and putting so many things on your screen and just having it so messy. It's not about that. So off the first trade, once we came out of the holidays, right? Off the first trade, right, I took a sell, right? I took a sell, of course, because we had come up, we had a level of resistance. Price had broken the level of resistance, right? But I mean, it was the first trading day off the year, so I wasn't going to take anything too obvious now, because the thing is about first trading day of the year or Monday's first trading day of the week is that it's usually what I like to call trap days, because usual movements you would expect to happen don't necessarily happen when you want them to happen or would have expected them to happen. So you always enter those days with a lot more caution. Of course, I had that level of resistance marked up. The price did break, and I was looking at the M5 particularly. But after it broke, I did see it kind of consolidate and kind of push down a little bit and push down back into that level of resistance. So then I was like, okay, it is pushing down into the level of resistance. And if we go back and look, we have been buying for some time. And we kind of hit the wall right on the holiday. We not hit the wall, hit the roof right on the holiday, and currently like slowed in every like momentum. You know what I mean? Currently slowed in momentum. You know, we're getting our lower lows right there. So you know what I mean? So once I see the price start to drop, you know, kind of like hit the ceiling. You know, we did see it hit on the right over here on the 28th. It did come back and hit again on the 29th. And yeah, we did have that break, but still was important to not just go for the obvious buy. If I was going to enter on a buy, I was going to want to see a lot more momentum. Also, we had reached an all-time high. Very, very important. We had reached an all-time high. So once you're in a new territory, all-time high, we only have levels of support which are below, right? We only have levels of support which are below because we're in an all-time high, right? So we don't have resistance levels because they haven't been created yet. So we were in an all-time high. And if there's one thing you got to understand about trading, it's also about the psychology. It's about the psychology. The bulls had been pushing the market for the longest time. When were the bears going to get in? When do you think everybody was going to sell? Where were you going to sell in this market? That's where you needed to also understand. You are going to sell at the highest point, because something that is so simple but everybody forgets about trading is this: you buy low, you sell high. And we were very high. We were very, very high. And everybody was currently like thinking the same thing. Even the big investors, they were like, okay, the market been going on for some time, so we, you know what I'm saying, we got to start selling real soon. So I waited and I saw that, okay, we are an all-time high. This is what's going to happen. I am seeing momentum start to kind of slow a little bit after we've been buying for some time. So sales could definitely be coming in place, especially into the new year. I didn't expect just a strong buy, but if I was going to enter on any buys, like I said, I would want a lot more movement, just to confirm to me that, you know what, we're still bullish into 2024. And that didn't happen. If anything, the bears started to kick in. And that's when I went on that sell with the group, and we absolutely killed it. Once it had, you know, pivoted over there, of course, I had drawn myself, okay, maybe a little trend line. Just so you guys know, this over here is the second trend line I drew. This was the first one I had drawn right after price had come back and spiked over there. I had drawn a second trend line. The reason I didn't enter on a trade here is because I had already traded for I already made my money for my daily goal was met. Signal was sent out. Everybody made money. Sometimes not about always just seeing the opportunity. It's about having your own discipline and your rules. And I always like to stick to my rules. If I'm going to trade, take 5 trades a week, even if I do see a good chance to take 7 trades, I'm taking my 5 trades. It's important to always respect your rules, because when you go through a losing spree and you were not respecting your rules during the winning spree, best believe you're not going to respect them during the losing spree. And I could see you blowing account and losing a lot of money. So always stick to your rules, stick to your trading plan, right? And it was late. I don't trade around 10 p.m. So I don't trade at that time at all. So once I'd seen price, of course, come over here and pivot, I decided to draw a nice trend line to say, okay, this is my first trend line. And then I currently, you know, off this point over here, I currently also drew my trend line out as well, just to say like, okay, that's currently what it's going to be, right? And that was really good, because I mean, once we had the trend line out, it was a lot easier for me to see where I'd want to, you know, potentially take another trade and see whether or not this trend line would be respected. So when price did come back and, you know, currently like touch over here at this particular area on the trend line, and it trailed down a little bit, I decided to enter trades on the momentum, into more sales on the momentum, just to see whether or not the trend line would be respected. And guess what, guys? It was respected. It went back down, and then we had something to clearly draw a nice little trend line over here just to confirm. You know, we had a nice clear view of where our trend line was. We're having lower lows, right? Lower highs. So we're currently in a selling market, right? We're in a selling market. So we know that once we go to the top, we're going to sell. Once we go to the bottom, we're possibly going to buy, right? But we know when to sell is market, so we want to look for sales most of the time. Then price, you know, currently, you know, was trading upward, you know, had a bit of consolidation, of course, in this region. You know, we had that consolidation right over there. Currently, was just looking at the price like that. We had that consolidation over here. Right, we had the consolidation, nothing too crazy. And then I decided, you know what, maybe I'm just going to enter on some buys, you know, right to like the trend line. I was going to take like quick, you know, long positions just to get to the trend line over here. But I held it out a little longer once I saw it break the previous trend line, which was like over here. Once I saw it break that trend line and then shoot up to the top, I decided that, you know, I made the decision that, you know what, it's going to go and touch where this previous area was, which is that, you know, that prime trend line where the reversal initially happened. So then I adjusted my trend line to that very point, and you know, once it reached the top and it decided to reverse, it was a confirmation that of course price was going to be selling again. So I was like, okay, cool, price is selling again. That trend line is respected, so it was looking to respect a more significant area. So I was like, okay, I'm probably just going to continue with the selling momentum, knowing that once we hit the top, because the rules of the trend line are, you know, we hit the top, we're going to go hit the bottom, we're going to come back and hit the top, then we're going to hit the bottom, come back and hit the top, then go hit the bottom, and then we're going to break. We're going to break either down or we're going to break above, depending on the state of the market at that particular point in time. That's when we're going to break market structure. So what I was doing, of course, is like sticking to, of course, the basics. This is what we learn in the beginning when we all start to trade. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, it's very, very important that you guys pay attention, right? Pay attention and don't throw away all information, right? Keep the information, just learn how to use it effectively. And this is currently how I was looking at my market. When price was selling down after that reversal, right? I wanted to take another trade, right? This was, of course, during the, I had not traded in my rules because this was during, of course, Sydney, Tokyo. I just had to take some sells over here, but I was like, you know, I knew it was going to sell, but I made the SL kind of tight. The reason I made it kind of tight was because, of course, it was during Sydney, Tokyo, so I didn't want, of course, anything too wide, but I was certainly was going to sell. And then, of course, it went and hit SL because the SL was too tight because I entered over here. It was too tight, but as you guys can see, it clearly went down and sold exactly as predicted. But then the next time, price went up. It didn't go and respect the trend line, but it did go hella close to respecting the trend line. And, you know, but once we had seen that strong pivot, the strong reversal over there, once we had seen that strong reversal over there, price is coming down and that strong bearish movement, I decided to enter on some sells, right? Because nearing the end of trend lines, whether it's below or above, nearing the end, you'll start to see price start to not entirely respect that area. Now, what I mean by that is usually after your third or fourth, or usually after your third touch on a trend line, is usually when you start to see market structures start to change and get ready for breakout movements, right? So maybe not going as close to the trend line as expected, or maybe going a little out of the trend line, but then back in, right? That's when you see market structure start to change to get out of that, of course, situation, that pattern it was currently on. Remember, if it's stuck in this pattern for as long as it did, everybody would be making money. And unfortunately, that's not what the world wants. That's not what the market makers want. Once I start to see it start to change up on market structure, I was like, okay, cool, we're probably gonna start selling now. And then of course I took the sell with the team and we absolutely killed it. I think we held this trade for like 2 days. Some people held it over the weekend, which is absolutely insane. It was a crazy trade. And yeah, guys, that's literally all I did. I'm gonna break down some of the other trades I did take after this as well, so you guys can, you know, check those out. I don't want to, you know, jam pack too much, because the reason I was able to put in these last 5 trades in this video is because, you know, we're basically simple as to how I did them, what I looked at. I didn't really do too much into actually trading. I just respected my trend lines. Also, do take notes of the key things that I have said to you guys. Please do take note about the trend lines when it's coming to the close of a trend line movement, in a sense, when you have, of course, your first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and then you start to see price, market structures kind of try to like break the pattern. It's always important to pay attention to that. Then you know a break is imminent, and that's going to translate with the trades I took after this. So I'm going to show you guys that as well. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know I appreciate your team. And remember, guys, if you guys want to join my broker is absolutely insane. It's the most regulated broker in the world, guys. Join us, join the SE family. If you guys are new to the SE family, join up with us, guys. Join on the most regulated broker in the entire world. Your money is safe. Withdrawals are like this, deposits are like this, man. Absolutely insane. Join your boy. Everything is in the link in the description box down below. And if you guys want to join the SE Elite Signals group, everything is in the link in the description box down below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna catch you in another video. Peace. All right, shout out team. So I didn't tell you guys something early on in the video. I forgot to tell you guys, this is toward our Trade to Buy series. For those of you guys who do not know what the Trade to Buy series is, basically I will be trading to buy my wife a Lamborghini Urus. So I'm taking you guys on the journey. We're trying to make $400,000. So everything I do, all the trades I take, it's to update you guys on everything that we are doing. We're trying to raise $400,000 so we can buy her a Lamborghini Urus. So out of these trades, I did make about $57,000 from these trades, and our previous episode we ended at about $130,000. So this is bringing up our total money made to $187,000 made, and we're trying to make $400,000 so we can get her Lamborghini Urus. Another thing, guys, my bonnet is amazing. I know you guys like the color, you feel me? and all I'm looking sweet. Also, if you guys can hear that in the background, just so you guys know that is me. That is like my other version. He's currently, you know, playing on YouTube or whatever. But damn, I didn't realize how good I look when I hold the camera like this, man. Damn. Anyways, team, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.